Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your Pluto retrograde ending finally. Review of what's happened over the last 5 months. So I know a lot of you probably didn't understand, because we all heard of Mercury retrogrades and how they affect us. Well, here's a Pluto retrograde, and this is a little deeper astrology and more for understanding of how the life's energies help to form and change us. So right now, like I said, this retrograde's in Capricorn. That's a tough one because that's the Saturn ruling planet. The boundaries are bound, so you have to you have to go through it. You have to live it. How you come out the other side is what's important. Because this last 5 months has been very much marked and pronounced by an uptick on introspective energies, right? These are the things that have been telling us we need to change, or changes are needed, right? Because Pluto is the planet of rebirth and transformation, right? And retrogrades are a time to slow down and reflect. And what people think are, well, shit, I didn't slow down and reflect on nothing. This shit was hitting me. Well, that shit was slowing you down so you could really understand it. So now that you're through it, now is where you really slow down and look back at what happened, right? So right now you need to be looking at what feels necessary and what is needless, right? Because this retrograde, like I said, this is you taking it out of your life and letting go of that which no longer serves. So how do you really attempt to achieve true self-sovereignty right now? So sovereignty is the defining authority within an individual consciousness, a social construct, or a territory. I love it that it talks with the individual first, because this is you freeing yourself up these things, right? We want this freedom from those things that are keeping us from moving forward. Understand Pluto too, it's a generational planet. It's our furthest planet out, so it'll sit in a sign for 30 years. So this is going to affect a collective and a group. So if you're at a certain age, you're going to just be slung right back into the recycler to experience that next year till you hear these signs. Or you're going to come out the other side hearing the signs and really understanding how to free yourself from this. So with this transformation, these are all based on systems around a shared ideas of success and accomplishments. So right now you really need to consider what it is for you to be truly independent. Because like I said, that Capricorn energy desires nothing but true independence and freedom from whatever they want based on what they've earned. So Sagittarius, you got to sit here and say, well, how much have I put in? What have I earned? Right? If you earn those points, well, here's where you can check your bank account for this, right? You need to start taking that bank rate. Now, what do I need to be truly a free being? Do I need to change my behavior patterns? Do I need to quit my job? Do I need to tell others to stop projecting their goals on me? Because that's probably one of the most distracting things. You see somebody going off and doing their own thing, and you're just like, why can't I do that? Oh, I'm going to try. But you're not really committed to it because it's not your journey, but it seems interesting at the time, and you end up failing. Right now, you need to be focused on what's important to you and be honest with yourself, and your actions have to match your responses. So if you're saying, I'm going to change this, you got to truly do it, or you're going to go right through the recycle and you're going to be living the same thing next year. So my advice is listen here now and make the changes. And right now, Pluto being associated with Scorpio and the rebirth right now, you need to go inside yourself really deep and call your shit out. You know, this is an opportunity to get really clear about the skeletons in your closet, as well as anything energetically that's unresolved and driving your life from the back seat, right? These transits can manifest in some not so great ways, so understand they get harder if you don't hear the answers, because it's going to keep forcing you to do this work. So I'm just advising you today, whatever that thing is, you can pick one. You know, if you got 10, start with one, the biggest one, and work your way down from there. It may take you a year, 2, 3 to identify all those, but to truly resolve them is what your goal should be here. And also, how do you define success, right? If we're all trying to be Elon Musk and those kind of people, chances are we're probably not. I'm not trying to discourage you here, but it is something that's really, you got to understand what your needs and really what you want. Don't incorporate other people's needs in once and saying, well, I want those things too. ultimately it really doesn't matter what that version is. What matters during this transition is that you're honest about what success really means to you specifically. Alright, Sagittarius, let's get some cards on this. Oh yeah. Five of Wands for you. So so this is really, I like this energy because like you really have to break this down. And yeah, this is, you're not agreeing with yourself. Your ego, I can't do that, right? You got to get yourself out of the comfort zone, right? You know, what are you looking for out of life? What are you looking for out of a relationship? What are you looking for out of anything, right? And the Ten of Cups comes in the reverse, because to me, you know, that Ten of Cups right there is like, yeah, there's so much happiness here, but I've missed it. Something is missing here. Identify what that is. You're really close to accomplishing your goals with this, but you've got to finish it. You got to finish the circle. I mean, if you don't complete the process, yeah, you don't get the celebration. Right? We got the Four of Wands here. That's Sagittarius. I just got to tell you. So this is an Aries card, but it is in your fire energy. Some of you may not be feeling like you don't lack the support, or what is that instability? Some of you may not even feel welcome in certain situations. You can have conflicts at home. I mean, this card is really identifying is what's keeping you from enjoying the party. Why am I being so resistant, or why can't I ever seem like it's the flow of positive energy that we're trying to fix here, and there's just this negative thing. This is the challenge for Sagittarius, is really snapping this, because this is a rooter for you. I'm here to tell you, you know, there's a lot of energy here with this Four of Wands, and really, like I said, is looking to you as what's keeping you, what is keeping you from really jumping. Why is your happiness not as happy as it should be? I mean, you should be happy, right, Sagittarius? But something's dampening that. So once you identify that, and like I said, make sure the actions match what you idealized, or, you know, you got to go and get it, Sagittarius. And I know you can get it because I've seen your guys' energy work. You have these abilities, but you have to really conquer them, because the Sagittarius, the fire energy, I mean, you're living hot. It's hard to understand all those emotional things that are trying, because it's always so hot in our, you know, in our space. So like I said, this is that reflection. It's really time to kind of cool things off and rediscover what's really at the heart of that fire for you, Sagittarius, and those things that you want to change, to focus, to get your happiness to where it should be. We want both of these cards like this, Sagittarius, and I really want to see you come through the end of this cycle with everything, and understanding everything that's happened in this last 5 months. It's telling you something, and when you identify that, it's all golden from there. Alright, Sagittarius, we'll see you next week for your general weekly reading, and we'll see how you're going with that. So bye for now, Sagittarius. Please like and subscribe too. Thanks.